Hi everybody, Kat here. Welcome to my channel. It's Saturday morning and I have an update for you, a follow-up to my video, Two Markles and a Funeral, regarding the upcoming state funeral of former Canadian Prime Minister Brian Mulroney, whose son is Ben and whose daughter-in-law is Jessica Mulroney, Megan's friend, or at one time they were very close, and the relationship with Jessica Mulroney really put Megan into some, high-flying circles in Canadian society. Well, as I stated in that video, that I was sure that Megan was going to try to make a play to wangle an invite to the funeral, and indeed I've had confirmation from no less than 4 sources that Megan indeed did contact Jessica looking for an invitation. You see, because Megan figures that a state funeral, high profile, this would be a really good place for her to be seen as far as rehabilitating her image, which we know this is what she's working to do at the minute. But I've also heard that by more than just Jessica Mulroney, Megan was told in no uncertain terms she was not invited, that this state funeral is a family affair, an affair for the country. It has nothing to do with Megan, and they weren't going to allow Megan to come and grandstand at an event like this. She begged and begged, and apparently was told, if you dare to show up, Jessica Mulroney said to her, if you dare to show up, I'll personally have you thrown out. So there you go. Doesn't look like Megan's going to be present. The state funeral is this weekend in Ottawa. And we know since yesterday, Megan has been in Texas. Women's Day, the conference with the other Gina Davis and others. Apparently she bought her way into that event. She was not invited per se. That's nothing new. That's what Megan does. She buys position, she buys awards, she buys stature because she can't gain it on her own merit. And so we won't be seeing her at the state funeral, but can you imagine? This is what she would have wanted, to be there, and because it also, she's a duchess, blurs the line between perhaps what royal might attend on behalf of the monarch and this kind of thing. And if she was there, and it might boost her position among Canadians, because you don't know. Harry's whole visa debacle and the judge demanding now to see the immigration papers, which Homeland Security does not want to hand over, but now they're being forced to. Neil Sean has even said, who even filled out the paperwork? Who signed the form? He seems to think that Megan had a hand in it. The whole thing is just something else. And so we've got that coming up. Apparently the judge is going to be looking at the documents in camera, which is a legal term meaning on his own, in his own chambers, not sharing it, but he wants to see what's going on. And that he would be making some kind of a decision before the end of March. But, nearing the end of March. So a few weeks left to go before we hear what's going on. And I think Homeland Security has not long, maybe a week or something like that, a week or two to hand over the documents, and they must be in full, not redacted. The judge insists he wants to see everything. So that's going to be really interesting for them at a time when they're just fighting to try to recoup some semblance of public respect, which they've lost all over the place. This is, you can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig. I don't know how this rehabilitation of their reputations is going to work in light of everything that's going on. So we'll just have to wait and see. But the good news is they've been blocked from this state occasion this weekend in Canada, Brian Mulroney's funeral. So it doesn't look like her and Jessica are going to be having a tea party anytime soon. Well, that's all I've got for you today. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Love to know what you're thinking. Bye for now.